Let's shortly discover how the Public Transport Nearby Stations tool works. It calculates the area that is reachable from a starting point by the chosen transportation mode within the set travel time, then identifies the public transport stops that are accessible within that range. By default, these stops are styled based on their access time and their dominant transportation mode. This tool helps to visualize how well connected a location is to the public transport network. Let's see some examples of what you can use the Public Transport Nearby Stations tool for. With this tool, you can explore which stations provide convenient access to key landmarks, as this could help tourism-focused developments. It could also help identify which stops offer optimal routes and schedules for daily commutes. This can support mobility planning, for example, between residential areas and campuses or commercial areas. In this tutorial, we'll compute the public transport nearby stations that are reachable by bike on a Saturday morning. Let's get started on the analysis. Click on Toolbox on the right side panel and select Accessibility Indicators, then select PT Nearby Stations from the menu. Now it's time to create the settings. At the station access, choose the transportation mode that'll be used for the route from the starting point to the public transport stops. We're choosing biking. Then set up your travel time limit of maximum 15 minutes and the travel speed. Here we're proceeding with 10 minutes travel time and the default speed. At the station configuration, pick which public transport modes should be considered for the nearby stations. By default, all of them are considered. Then set the type of day and the time interval in which the public transport connections should be considered. We're creating settings for a Saturday between 10 and 12 in the morning. Afterwards, select your one or multiple starting points. You can either choose them from a point layer or by directly clicking on the map, where you can also select multiple points, just like when using the catchment area tool. Here we're dropping our pin nearby the train station in Stuttgart. Then simply press Run to start the computation, which will only take some seconds. And here is our map showing the nearby public transport stations. As the result of the computation, we'll get 2 point layers. One of them shows the starting point, and the other shows the computed nearby stations. Let's explore this layer in more detail. When clicking on a stop, you'll see its name, dominant mode, access time in minutes, the departure frequency, and an expandable table of the available routes. This layer is automatically colored based on the access times, and the markers symbolize the dominant transportation modes. You can always change these in the layer's design. So, this wraps up our overview of the Public Transport Nearby Stations tool. Try GOAT today and visit our documentation for more information.